Things are looking good. The power generator's on. Welcome back to another edition of Sling Pain Gaming.
Howdy, folks.
I am Berto.
I'm Nims.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about, I think the first time, Scum victory at the HOTH Open System Open Series.
Pretty cool.
That
Usually
is
you
pretty
don't,
cool.
You don't hear about Scum winning too many tournaments.
You don't. And so if you guys don't know what the System Open Series is, it's actually an 8-nation. This is something that Fantasy Flight puts on. An 8-nation, 8 tournaments around the world.
Yeah, so it's everywhere from the United States, France, Poland, England, Spain, Denmark, Italy, and Germany.
Yeah. And the cool part is they got the Open, Hoth Open, then they got Jakku, Endor, Yavin, Tatooine, Abu, Kashyyyk, and Lothal, which is pretty cool, all the planets. But the cool part about this is all the top players are playing at these tournaments, and they get traveled around the world. And I think the top person that won gets to get paid.
So
trip to the next events.
What it sounds like is like the one in the U.S. They actually just had it. Looks like there's about 251 players.
Yep.
So the person that wins this gets airfare, accommodations, and travel, and entry paid to the final, which is in London.
Right. So all 8 victors out of all the 8 nations get the final in the one of the, it's like Star Wars. They were saying the ultimate prize for 8 aces who claim victory.
Yep.
It's not over yet. They get to get a celebration in London, England, alongside entry to the exclusive 8-player croissant invitational held at the Star Wars celebration.
Croissant sandwich?
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Croissant. Croissant. I can't
Croissant?
speak. Yeah,
Sandwich?
croissant. Yeah,
Sandwich?
sure. Exactly.
I don't know.
So the cool part about this, and the reason why I want to tell you guys about this, is because the 8 events are coming up. We'll definitely link the whole system series in the comments below. But this is pretty cool. So we get a lot of feedback and comments and what have you from around the world.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know.
All over the
So
place.
if you guys, I know we got some Germany, some Poland people. I think we got 1 or 2 France and Italy. So the cool part is they got action in your area, and you guys are able to join up, and there's some registration. And you can actually, I'll put the link to the website for the actual System Open Series 2016. But the cool part about it is, so the HOTH Open, they had 8 seed lists that played in the final day, and we're actually going to go in other future videos here coming up quickly. We're going to be releasing we're going to talk about the 8 top lists.
Yeah,
and actually won.
What's actually kind of cool about those 8 lists is the different factions we see there. So in tournaments, like Worlds and all these other ones, you normally see heavy Rebels, heavy Imperials. This one was actually pretty interesting, and I think it has a lot to do with the latest Wave 8 ships.
Yep.
But it was 32% Rebels, 34% Imperials, and 34% Scum.
Which is almost dead even.
Almost dead even across the board. I mean, it's out of 251 players.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. And then it even goes down to break down even further what Wave 8 ships were there.
Yeah.
So
and it was actually a good showing of the Wave 8 ships
Yeah.
there. So they had 34 people had Jump Masters,
Yep.
28 people had Ghosts, 11 had Phantoms, 30 had the TIE Advanced. It's sophisticated. It's like saying Target instead of Target. TIE Advanced Prototype, 30 of those, and also 13 Mist Hunters. So, I mean, that's a good showing out of all of those new lists. And we'll actually go into, I mean, since this is the HOTH Open Series, everybody already knows that that actually Ryan Fleming won with the 3 Jump Masters. Yep. So he won with the 3 Jump Masters. And again, that's a Scum-only win. 3 Jump Masters he played. It was an interesting list. And we're going to be going over those lists. But ironically, he was the 8th seed. He was at the bottom 8 trying to make into that HOTH Open.
And he won
it all.
That's pretty awesome.
But you had some guys like you had Lyle Hayhurst, Darwin Schaefer. Lyle Hayhurst was playing an Imperial list. You had Darwin Schaefer, who also had another Jump Master list. David Young, who was 3rd seed, had an Imperial list. Nathan Ead, who was there, flying his 3 ships that he always flies very nicely, which was an Imperial list.
Yep.
Zach Bunn, 5th seed, Imperial list. A lot of Imperials in the final 8.
Yeah.
And Brad Miller was also Imperial. And then the only Rebel that made it into the top 8 seeds was Jason McMahon, which is he was playing a Ghostless, which was nice. And then the 8th seed, which was Ryan Fleming. He had the 3 jump masters. And the funny part is, in one of the articles that they said here, they talked about it is like, what was his strategy? And it's kind of like when you're playing with large ships, this is the same strategy I have with the Hounds. You block, block, block.
Yeah.
And he kept to that strategy, and it actually won him the Hoth Open.
Yeah, if your opponent can't move, they can't set up, they can't do actions, they can't shoot you. So it makes perfect sense to me.
And it wasn't a matching list. Like I said, we'll go over the list in another video. But it wasn't like an identical jump master 3 or that. They were a little bit different. They all had their course upgrades, but some of them were different here and there. Yeah. But again, like I said, we'll put the links in the comments below as far as where if you want to find more about the whole system series from Fantasy Flights. This is a pretty cool thing. It's worldwide.
Yeah, and so unfortunately for the U.S., it's already passed, but if you're in one of these other countries that's coming up, check it out. Maybe you can jump in and make your way to the top and get a free trip to London out of it. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and if you can't make it, let us know. One of us will proxy for you.
Yes, absolutely. And if you're in the U.S. and you want to fly overseas, you're more than welcome to. But anyway, like I said, if you have any comments or questions, or if you guys have any experience, or if you're there at the HOTH Open, leave it in the comments below. We would love to hear what the experience was and what have you. Definitely next year, I think when they do these system series again, we'll probably make a trip out to Illinois. I think they'll probably have it in Illinois again, or in that roundabout area, because that's where I think Fantasy Flights is in that.
Yep, believe so.
So leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you very much. Like Berto said, check us out on all the normal places, and
look below, because we added a new bar now, like right here, of coolness of all the links.
It's like a censor bar.
It is a censor bar. We're being censored.
But anyway, we'll see you soon in the next videos where we go over these top 8 seeds.
All right, thanks guys.